study about the word equation. First, it is written some word equation over there. We have to solve it in a symbolic equation. We have to change it into a symbolic equation. यानी कि हमारे पे यहाँ पे कुछ वर्ड इक्वेशन दिए गए हैं, पहला, दूसरा, तीसरा. इनका क्या करता है, सिंबॉलिक इक्वेशन हमें लिखने हैं. तो जैसे पहला इक्वेशन है, यहाँ पे कह रहा है पोटेशियम क्लोरेट when get reacted, so it will decompose into potassium chloride and oxygen. So we know that the formula of potassium chloride is what? KClO3. This is the potassium chlorate, and when it is decomposed, it is in solid state. The state of this potassium chlorate is solid state. When it will be decomposed, so it will form what? Potassium chloride, that is KCl. And there is O2 molecule. Since we have to balance it, so we have to write 2 mole of KClO3 and 2 mole of KCl and 3 mole of O2. All are balanced. Similarly, the second question is that when methane reacts with oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide and water vapor. So we know that the formula of methane is what? CH4. Okay? It is in gas form. It reacts with oxygen O2, so it will form CO2, and it is what form? Since it has 4 atoms of hydrogen, so it will form 2 mole of H2O liquid. Okay. Similarly, the next question is that 1 mole of N2 react with 1 mole of H2. Okay, and this 1 mole of N2, that means nitrogen react with 1 mole of H2. So what will form? It will form NH3, which is known as ammonia. But the reaction is not balanced at all. So for this we have to put here 3 mole and we have to put here 2 mole. Now the reaction will be balanced. Okay. Now the next question is what? Next is written that 1 molecule of calcium carbonate reacted, means decomposes, so it is forming calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. What we have? Calcium and carbonate, that is CaCO3, which is in solid state. Okay. So after decomposition, after giving heat, it will form what? Carbon for calcium oxide, that is CaO, it is in solid state. And also what it is? CO2 also here. So this is all about the symbolic equation. First, we have written some question as word equation. We have to convert it in symbolic equation. So we have did it very well. This is all for the class. Again, you are given some questions over there, and you have to solve it. After this question, we will study about balanced chemical equation, unbalanced chemical equation. What is the meaning of skeleton equation? And then after we will study that how a chemical equation can be balanced easily. Okay, so let's start all this stuff. First of all, we are going to convert the given word equation into the symbolic equation. The first question is that when a graphite reacts with oxygen, so it will form carbon dioxide. Since graphite is made up of carbon, it is made up of carbon. So if graphite is made up of carbon, so it is in solid state. Okay, and this graphite if react with oxygen, that means it have O2 molecule as a gaseous state. So it will form what? It will form carbon dioxide, that is CO2, which is in gas. So this is all that how we can convert this given word equation into the symbolic equation. Now the next question is that when a quicklime react with water, so it will form calcium hydroxide. So before doing these things, first we have to know what is the formula of quicklime. So the formula of quicklime is calcium oxide is also known as quicklime. Calcium oxide is also known as quicklime, and calcium hydroxide is also known as slacklime. Calcium hydroxide is also known as slacklime. So here it is given that when quicklime reacts with water, so it will form what? It will form calcium hydroxide. So we can say that quicklime is CaO. What is it? CaO, which it is a what? Solid state. It is a solid state, and when it reacts with what? Water, H2O. Okay, so what will happen? this react with water, so it will form what calcium hydroxide, that means CaOH to the whole twice, CaOH to the whole twice, which is also known as what? Slack line. It is also known as slack line. Okay. So this is all that we have did in this chapter, that how we have to write chemical equation for the following body equation. Now we are going to study about some more special topics of this chemical reaction and equation, and these topics are: what is the meaning of balance, what is the meaning of balanced and unbalanced chemical equation. So before doing that, we have to know what is the meaning of reaction and what is the meaning of product. The substance which is going for the reaction, which start the reaction, is known as what? Reactant. And the substance which newly formed is known as product. This is all about reactant and product. And the reactants and product are separated by a arrow. Reactant and product are separated by a arrow. Now, what is the meaning of balanced chemical equation? So, if the number of atom of reactant side will be equal to the number of atom of in product side, so we can say the above reaction will be balanced chemical equation. The above equation will be balanced chemical equation. Means if the number of atom in the reactant side is equal to number of atom in product side, so the reaction is balanced. For example, let us arrange the reaction. Mg plus O2 gives MgO. MgO like that, 2 mole, 2 mole. We are seeing that in reactant and in product. In reactant we have what? Mg and O. In product also we have Mg and O. But in reactant there is 2 atom of magnesium and there is 2 atom of oxygen. Similarly in product there is 2 atom of magnesium and 2 atom of oxygen. So this is balanced and this is balanced. So we can say that in that reaction the number of atom in reactant side is equal to number of atom in product side. So the given reaction is a balanced chemical equation. The given reaction is balanced chemical reaction and the given equation is balanced chemical equation. Now if we talk about some more examples, so we can see that if we talk about unbalanced chemical equation, so we can say when the number of atoms in reactant side is not equal to number of atoms in product side, so the given equation is known as unbalanced chemical equation, and the unbalanced chemical equation is also known as skeletal equation. It is what? It is also known as skeletal equation, the equation which is not balanced. That means in the equation where number of atoms in reactant side is not equal to number of atoms in product side is known as unbalanced chemical equation. And for this the special name is given which is known as skeletal equation. Let us recall H2 plus O2 gives H2O. Okay. Here reactant and product. If we talk about reactant and product, so there is hydrogen and oxygen. There are also hydrogen and oxygen. But here two atoms of hydrogen in reactant and 2 atoms of oxygen as in reactant. But in this case, 2 atoms of hydrogen is there, and but only 1 atom of oxygen is there. So this is balanced, but this is not balanced. Means hydrogen is balanced because in reactant side this is 2 and product side it is also 2. But in case of oxygen there is 2 oxygen atoms and there is only 1 oxygen atom. So this is not balanced. So we can say that this equation is known as unbalanced chemical equation, and which is also known as skeletal equation. What is it? Skeletal equation. Got it? This is all for today's class.